When the news of Stewart's retirement broke, I talked to an American watch executive who's a veteran, and he said to me, Stewart's legacy here will be remembered because he had such a big impact in such a short time. And the impact is that he changed the notion of what the industry leader should be. One big change was that he personally got involved in store visits, and he would go into the stores, not to dictate, but to listen.
You could see he was a very interesting person. He understood the business very well. Yep, and I said, I'm gonna get to know him. You know, and I like what I saw.
Well, I think that's the best part of Stewart, is that when he comes into someone's life and their business, he really devotes time to knowing what their business is like and what the people are like behind the business.
Stewart is the chairperson of the Jeweler Security Alliance. Stewart is extraordinarily hands-on in terms of wanting to improve the security of his official Rolex jewelers and the entire industry. I meet with him bi-weekly, and we have lunch or we have a meeting, and he has been of enormous assistance to JSA.
In 2007, we had a Swiss watch record in terms of the value of Swiss watch exports to the United States. By 2009, nearly $1 billion Swiss francs, more than $1 billion, evaporated from the market. Exports had dropped that much. Stewart's appointed at the end of 2010. He arrives at the beginning of 2011, and the market is just beginning to heal.
And I think it was tough for him because he came into the United States knowing that he had a big job to do, to turn around Rolex and to make it much more powerful than it was before.
And step by step, they went to the key people to say, we want to elevate the Rolex presence to another level, and that's what he did.
The Swiss watch industry overall has not ever gotten back to 2007 numbers. We still have not gotten back to that record, but Rolex has. Rolex, for the past several years, has been setting new records in the United States. So that is the impact that this new approach, this new attitude brought to the jewelers.
Stewart is so well loved by all the jewelers because he really single-handedly turned the industry around.
He brings a level of excellence to everything he does, whether it's at Rolex or in his personal life. I mean, he has very, very high standards for everything, and he attempts to fulfill those standards in all the realms that he deals in.
It's a special gift to have Stewart as a friend of mine. He's made me a much better person because I follow how fair he is and how analytical he is, and he's an amazing human being.
And he's also very funny.
Oh, is he funny?
I love his sense of humor.
He, of course, wants no fuss made about him at all. He tells everybody, look, I was lucky to have spent my entire career with the best brand. In fact, you can almost hear him say to everybody, you know, hang on, you know, enough of this rot, you know, save something for the funeral, you know. But in fact, the guy did a lot.
And I even offered Stewart, you know, when he retires, if he wants to work on Saturday, I let him come work in the shop in the Rolex area. I mean, you know.
I bet he can't wait.